Here, another video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my honest thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky, weird wrestling world. And as you can tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my thoughts on Julia Hart. Would love to know what your thoughts are on her down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. And when it comes to Julia Hart, I am admittedly not the most well in verse or whatever that wording is when it comes to Julia Hart. She's had less than 100 matches according to Cage Match kind of deal. And if I had the same amount of matches, 80 something I think it was, as her, I would not want to wrestle on international television in the slightest kind of deal. So good for her for one, being young, getting into wrestling, and then within a couple of years wrestling on TV regularly enough, whether it's Rampage, Collision, Dynamite, whatever the case might be. And for myself personally, first time I heard about her was with her and Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison when she was that cheerleader thing. Couldn't really get into it because I know varsity isn't like college, but like I just couldn't get into the gimmick. I know like the Southern Ontario, or at least where I live, did not have cheerleaders, so I could not get into that aspect, gimmick-wise. Her in the ring was whatever, but again, she was still new to wrestling. But her going to House of Black went from my interest in zero to interest a whole heck of a lot more. I don't want to say she's my favorite part of House of Black, but she is definitely the most interesting that I have seen out of House of Black kind of deal. But then again, as far as Dynamite, she's on it the most out of the the three guys plus her kind of deal. But I don't know for sure what her ceiling is within wrestling. I think she's like 22, 23 years old. When I say a kid, I know what I was like at 22, 23 years old kind of deal. And I, looking back, would call myself a kid. Kind of deal. So I bring that up because I don't mean it to be disrespectful to Julia, but her in the ring, there's still a lot to improve upon. But again, she's young. She's had less than 100 matches. She, from what I remember of her on the mic, not necessarily one of the best, but not necessarily one of the worst, if that makes sense. But yeah, would love to know what your thoughts are on Julia Hart down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. More importantly, hope you guys are doing okay mentally, emotionally, and physically.
The world that we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. Do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. Feel like I'm just lying to myself, but it's